Hello?
Hello, I am the group accounts manager for the Creighton Blue Jays. My name is Alex Schaake. The reason I am calling is I am looking for the person who plans most group outings at your school.
I'm not quite exactly sure what you're asking for, sir.
I'm sorry for the confusion. All I'm asking is who organizes the group outings for the school or your sports teams. Do you maybe have some idea who would handle this position?
Oh, yes, that would be me. I'm the athletic director for our school, and I deal with anything in regard to outside school activities with our sports teams.
Awesome. I just have a few quick questions for you then. Have you ever experienced a Creighton Blue Jay basketball game?
I'm sorry, I cannot say that I have.
That's alright. Let me give you some quick highlights and stats. The Blue Jays are having a great year so far. They are in the top three in the Big East Conference and have a ton of quality players. The games are super exciting with the fan base and arena. The Blue Jays are on a major winning streak and playing the best basketball of their career right now.
Sounds interesting. I would love to learn more.
I would like to ask you a couple of questions to better understand what type of outings your program usually does and see if there is a possibility that your group would like to come to a Blue Jays game. What type of events has your school been involved in the past? Also, what criteria is most important during the events to make them successful and exciting?
We've done many fundraisers in the past with our high school teams. We enjoyed them, but I felt the kids thought it was boring and dragged out. Let's be honest, kids these days want something with flavor, and I do not want things to be taken as seriously as these fundraisers have been. Now that I think about it, I did take the hockey team to see the University of Nebraska Omaha hockey game once this year. The team is always top five in the nation, and it was a cool experience, but pretty expensive for not as much to enjoy. I think the main thing for outings or trips would have to be more relaxed. I get more for the amount we are paying.
How many people usually go on these trips? Did it include family members along with the kids on the team, or was that too much to handle? How many people do you think that ended up having to go on the trip to the hockey game?
Well, usually I only allow the team the chance to go. It usually depends on the size of the team. If it is a bigger team, I do not allow parents, but if it's a smaller team like basketball, I might consider it. There were probably 25 to 30 last time we went to the hockey game. I know it may be different for a basketball game.
So, would you say your goals for an outing would have more relaxed time with good people and to get more for what you paid?
I mean, I think that is the goal for every trip outing. To be able to have easy access to a place is a huge thing for us, and it all depends on the day and time. I think the goals are too. I think the goal basically is for the kids to enjoy it and be able to talk about it for a long time.
I completely understand and agree with your thoughts. Let me ask, what time of year do you think the basketball team prefers to do outings? Weekdays or weekends?
I think it all depends on the basketball team's schedule. I would say for everyone to have a chance to go to the game, it would have to be before or after basketball season. The season starts in December and ends in March. So I think either one of the earlier games or one of the last few games. Also, people are very busy on the weekends, so I think the end of the week would be work the best. The good thing is the Century Link Center is not very far away, and we can cruise down anytime to make it back home in no time.
That is great to hear. There are many games that we could fit you into and that could be very enjoyable for your team. So now let's talk money. What when you do an outing, who usually pays for it?
Usually, the money comes from the fundraising money or boosters from our school. But if it is set up by the school, then the school is going to pay for it, and that's about it.
Well, is there a certain price range you would like to stay within to make sure everything checks out fine with the money fundraised?
It just all depends on what we have to offer. I mean, you have to offer, I should say. Some people might go for it, but it also might not be worth it. I think probably a reasonable price would be the ticket cost and for food as well. I also do not know exactly how much money we have to spend at the moment.
Well,
Sorry.
how would you usually present the idea to this team?
I probably would talk to the coach and set up a meeting with them to see if they wanted to go, and also send out multiple emails. I would get feedback from every person to see if they were interested or not.
How does the school usually decide if the outing can happen? Is there like a committee or how long does the process take?
The process did not take long at all. I can usually decide everything for a sports team since I am the athletic director, so I have most what the teams want to do. They tell me what they want to do.
Based on what you have told me here, here's what I can do for you. I can get you a game after your season on a Friday night against one of the best teams in college basketball, Villanova. The tickets will be in the upper bowl. But to make the experience better, we will throw in a free t-shirt and a free meal at the snack counter.
Seriously?
Tickets will have to be paid at normal price, but everything else that is being offered, I feel will be making up for it. You can promote this outing just like you said. Make sure everyone knows what the extra accessories are, and I'm sure they will want to go. This is a game you do not want to miss. The best team in college basketball playing against your team you love. You shouldn't miss this one. All I need is a $100 deposit from you right now to reserve the tickets. Does this sound like something the team would enjoy?
I suppose so. I will sure have many kids that will want to go because I hear them talking about it all the time. I still have to check with them and a few people to get the schedule information and for sure commitments to go.
I completely understand that you have to check everything first. Jumping into something is hard to do without permission. Let me do this. I will send you an email with everything we have discussed, but we cannot hold seats until the deposit is paid. I will also include flyers for other events we have going on if you are interested in that. When do you think you will have this discussed and chosen by? Let's set up a phone call meeting for when you are done presenting and getting answers. How about this Wednesday after practice, after school, say like 5:30?
Sounds good to me. I'll be calling you at that time and presenting you information that I found out from the teams and coaches. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you.